Hey guys, Manny back here with another video on the CascadeScents Fragrance Station. I have a very special guest with me today. I have a gentleman's journey, Mr. Chad. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you for inviting me over here, man. I really do appreciate that. So.
We're here to review some fragrances. These are a few of my favorites from my collection. I'm gonna have some test strips here ready. Chad's gonna smell the opening of either of them, and he's going to rank them, I guess? And I will have my first one, which I'll hold up in just a sec. Okay, so that's number one. So what comes to mind with that?
Older gentleman.
Older gentleman.
For some reason, this kind of, and I know it's not here because I did see your collection. I just don't know what bottles you chose. This kind of reminds me of Dolce & Gabbana Puro. Older gentleman vibes.
All right.
Get some citrus. Maybe a little bit of pepper.
Yep.
It's a little louder. But it does come across as a little bit more mature.
Now, this is something I personally use as my work scent during the quota months. It's Terre d'Hermès, and of course it is characterized with its very natural smelling, but very bold at the same time. But for whatever reason, when this thing dries down, it makes a hell of a work scent. Hell of a lot of orange in the opening, spicy heart, and then the vetiver-driven woody base. If you could rank this out of 10 just from what you've gained, what would you give it?
7.
7.
And this is not really my kind of take. I like something that's a little bit safer, but
something a little bit fresher.
Yes, something a little bit lighter, but it's a decent fragrance. It's just this is something that I would not want in my collection. So
fair enough. Alrighty, so that was Terre d'Hermès by the House of Hermès, and the next one, another designer here, personal favorite of mine. All right, there we go.
La Nuit.
Yes.
Why, sorry? You've seen that cardamom. I get that cacao, that vanilla. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but it's definitely something. I actually, believe it or not, I actually wore this yesterday on December 31st. So New Year's Eve, I wore this all day long. It's my scent of the day. I like this one quite a bit. It's just, I haven't worn it in such a long time. That's why I decided, you know what, let's go with something a little bit different.
Something you do appreciate, you like.
Absolutely.
So you like the cardamom.
Yes.
Yeah. So
cardamom is actually one of my preferred notes.
I would 1000% agree, mainly because of like how well it's done here, but
it's very well blended. One of the most different designer fragrances in years.
Yeah.
You know, everything smells so similar nowadays.
Would mostly use this as a night out scent, date night scent.
Yeah, now you can use it semi-formal. Lounge.
Lounge, yes, perfect for that.
Yes.
I would definitely agree.
Yeah.
So out of 10.
Oh, scent-wise, and just because it's so unique from a lot of the other designers, I'd have to give that like a 9, 9.5.
9, 9.5.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it.
All right.
Next up. And there you go.
I like this one. It is like the clean freshies.
Yep.
Smells very similar, very familiar, but I can't put my nose on it. It's got a little bit something different. And is this one of your M washes?
Yes, it is.
Okay, which one I don't know, but this is one of the fresher, lighter M washes.
Absolutely, probably the only actually, and it is Amouage Reflection Man.
Okay.
Absolutely love this because for once Amouage made a fragrance that's their most mainstream one.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the more mainstream ones. You know what? And I don't like Amouage, but this is actually something that I enjoy.
Versatile, you can use it anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing. So,
yeah, this is nice. Every time I think of Amouage, I think of like something very daring, very bold.
Very daring. More into something that's easy wear like this, and you would agree.
Oh yeah, that's really well done.
I have been asked, or other people have been asked, they can only own one Amouage. Which one would it be? Some people prefer the scent of a Jubilation 25 Man because it's a nice suit and tie celebratory scent. But this right here, I would say go for it because it's the one you're going to get most uses out of.
And it's more casual.
Yes.
It's more casual, more laid back. But this smells more, it smells like a typical designer type of fragrance. And that's why it's more mass appealing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So out of 10.
8.5 now.
There it is.
All right, so next one.
There it is.
Creed Arofa. So where it is?
Yes.
I have this one.
Yes.
I got a decant from Decant Shop.
Nice.
It was a gift, yeah. Joe Anthony gave me that. Yeah, that's why it smelled very familiar.
And your thoughts on it?
I liked it. It's one of my more preferred ones from Creed.
Okay.
It's a lot safer. And a lot of the Creed fragrances are
fairly safe.
Yeah, you know, but I like them. And some Creeds I don't like, but I actually prefer this one over Aventus. You know, Aventus is not bad. I don't.
This is easier to wear.
Yeah, yeah. This is more casual.
For the most part, a summer scent, if not temperature controlled work scent. Would you agree?
Oh yeah, this will not offend anybody.
To me, it's pretty much Millesime Imperial minus the watermelon note.
Okay, that's a good comparison actually.
All right, so there it is, Arolfa and out of 10.
Very good fragrance. I really like it. It's like one of my more favorite ones from the house, but it's nothing groundbreaking. It's nothing. Wow, you know, yeah. I would say 7.5. You know,
7.5.
It's a go-to for me in the summertime. So
okay,
all right.
My personal favorite right now, actually. There you go.
I smelled this one before, but this kind of seems like it has a lot of cardamom. It kind of gives me an idea of it.
Yeah,
it reminds me of La Nuit right now. Now. Though.
That type of seductiveness.
Is this another amouage?
No, it's not. But it's this. The
oh, see, okay. It must be olfactive because is that the perfume?
This is the parfum, yes.
Oh, the parfum.
If you smell the top.
From the bottle, it's more of the original, but on paper it smells a little bit different.
Okay, that's fair. So automatic thoughts on this, pretty much the same as the original.
For designer, this is like very extremely different from a lot of the other designers out there. And smell-wise, this is 10 out of 10. A lot of women like this one. This is compliment getter. It's just unfortunately it doesn't last.
Yeah, even this has a hard time lasting. Luckily, I get glass because I wear a hell of a lot of lotion, so that definitely helps if you want this thing to last. So that is Dolce & Gabbana, the one eau de parfum. Next up is this right here. There you go. So this brand's line per se is very known for that opening note.
Right off the bat, this is DHI or Deodorant.
Yes, it's actually Dior Homme Parfum.
Okay, I definitely get a lot of that Irish right off the bat.
Smells like a makeup bag, right?
Yeah, metrosexual bag maybe. I don't know.
Gosh, all right.
Just not something that I no longer reach for, so I ended up selling mine.
Fair enough. But for the most part, you get a lot of DHI or DH. As a result, what would you give this?
7. It's not for me anymore. Yeah, no.
Alrighty, next up, I actually have not smelled this on paper yet, only on my skin. This can just pretty much smell like anything because of its long ass list of notes.
This is your Amouage Jubilation.
Yes, it is. Jubilation 25, man, heavy blackberry.
Yeah, it's nice. Again, it's not something that's for me though.
But what comes to mind when you smell it? Something overly opulent, right?
A gentleman with expensive tastes. That's definitely not a cheap fragrance at all. So
now I'm getting some of the honey, that kind of thing. So yeah, very warm, very rich, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And out of 10?
7.5, maybe 8.
Nice.
It's just something I wouldn't wear.
Next up. There you go.
This is something I wouldn't even wear, man.
That makes one of us.
I smelled this before, and I know it's at the top of my head.
Well, it's this actually right here. It's Amouage's Lyric Man. It's just like rose water to a T. Like, what else you get?
Oh yeah, no, that's
nothing else really.
No. This smells old lady-ish. I knew I smelled this before.
Okay.
You know, and it's not from looking at Manny's collection, but it's so distinct and different, and it's definitely something that I do not like.
We're talking like deuce out of 10, something like that.
Oh, this is like
3.5.
4.
4. Okay, so
4.5 being nice.
Generous 4.5 for Amouage's Lyric Man, which is only a 10 out of 10 for me.
But I also don't like roller-based fragrances.
Yes. Next up is this. I once considered this the GOAT. So that's greatest of all time.
Okay. This is a designer fragrance.
Okay. Now, believe it or not, it's actually not a designer fragrance.
No, okay.
Yes.
But it has designer qualities.
Yes.
This is more mass appealing. Is this one of your creeds?
Yes, it is. It is.
It smells familiar, but...
Yeah, maybe because it smells almost verbatim like Love and Luck by Ed Hardy.
Yes! Yes!
Sean John Unforgivable.
Okay, I haven't smelled that one, but Love and Luck, absolutely.
Yeah.
But this is just so much more smoother.
Yes.
And...
The sea salt, you get that?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I've only worn Milsim Imperial twice on my arm, just because it's not that time of season right now.
Mm-hmm. When it is that time of season, this is something you reach for.
You know what? Yeah. I could see myself...
If you're going to reach for a creed, this is probably it.
That or the Arofa.
But first impression wise,
smelling wise, yeah.
So this has to be at least an 8 for you.
Oh, that's more like an 8.5, maybe 9. That's a really smooth, a really nicely done fragrance. Very well constructed.
Nice. All right, and last but not least, this one, which is the quintessential young urban professional work scent, if you ask me. All right, there you go.
Is this another creed?
It isn't.
This is very pleasing though. I don't know. It's designer though.
Yes. And on the right track,
it smells different on paper, that's why, man.
You only get the grapefruit on paper, I feel.
Yes, and like here I can get like some incense or some pepper.
Yes, the incense for sure.
Big ass bottle, 150.
150 ml. I had to go on that because I spray that heavy for like when I am at work during the warmer months. Like this is something
there is no development on this.
Yeah, I know it's relatively linear on the paper.
That's why I can't smell anything different.
Mm-hmm. But just on paper, this is what out of 10?
On paper, 6.5.
6.5, yeah.
That's quite the sprayer you got there, man. Oh yeah, it's totally clear.
So like that, it's 8.
This is 8.5.
Yeah,
I have it. It's my girlfriend's personal favorite in my collection.
So there it is, guys. You heard it first. That is my fragrance collection with Chad of A Gentleman's Journey. It's not really my fragrance collection, just 10 of my favorites. I'll list the fragrances in the description below along with his official rankings as well in case you just wanted to skip through some. And that about does it for our video. Thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me. And then I always like having my ugly mug on someone else's channel. So
it's all good. Appreciate you for coming. And where can we find you?
Gentleman's Journey on YouTube.
Okay, so we'll list that in the description below as well. Thank you again for watching. Have a safe and happy 2016, and I'll see you later.
Take care, and bye. Dude, I see a lot of K-pop posters.
Yep, that's gonna be the bloopers.